toilet and vomit because I had laughed so much that I was choking. And so somebody got me that knife as, like, do you remember when we were watching Search Party and you vomited? And it was the Jesper Society scene.
How could you not get somebody a gift after that? Like, that's
Right.
the most violent thing I've ever heard, I think, in my entire life.
It was crazy.
So we were just talking. I think we just came on camera. The Jesper Society.
Every time.
Shelby almost died, is what it sounds like, when she, went through this whole thing, and then now she has
a little joke.
And now she has a John Locke knife.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
For my walkabout.
What did Kate say? Or was it Ana Lucia? Like, what? Here it is. Like, it's a military knife.
Oh, yeah.
It says it right
it's
here.
It's a military knife. You can tell because it says U.S. Army.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what
giant font.
That's kind of what I was thinking. And then we kind of went this was an episode about her doppelganger.
What do you mean?
No, her and Ana Lucia are so much closer. They mirrored each other a lot more.
Okay.
This week, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think that they're really the first time you brought up the idea that Kate and Ana Lucia were mirrors of each other, I was like, there's one detail about Ana Lucia that I think makes the mirror that much better that you don't know yet, and it was that she's a cop, and so they do mirror each other in a lot of ways. They're very, very similar, and one is a longtime fugitive, and the other is a police officer.
She sounds like. There's a lot and I don't want to overstep. She sounds like a bad cop.
Oh, she is.
Okay.
I think you can write that down, and I think you can make it bold, and I think you can blow it up to 48-point font. She is indeed a bad cop.
That's what I was thinking too. But also what happened to her is, for me personally right now, one of the worst things. Yeah. So I don't want to be too harsh on her, but.
It's a horrible thing that happened, but also she's waving her gun around at every opportunity.
It's like a traffic stop.
She's her Michael Cutlitz, who I think has played more crooked cops than anyone else on planet Earth.
Is that her partner?
Yes.
I knew that guy from.
He's been in a bunch of stuff. He was on Walking Dead as Abraham, but he was also in. I don't watch any police procedurals, but he's been in 18 of them.
Yeah.
He's always on 911 or Chicago or NCIS or whatever in a bit role playing a cop almost always.
He did pretty well. So I knew that I recognized him. It's probably from whatever show that I've seen. He's probably a cop and somewhat.
Let me pull him up.
We'll
comb that IMDb real quick.
I hated AL. Terrible nickname.
I did too. And I hadn't noticed it or I had forgotten about it when he said AL. I was like, that's not a name you can turn into letters. Unfortunately,
it's not.
It's not an EJ.
No, AL. Come on, AL.
AL is crazy.
You could say Al. That would be better. Something.
Who? When was? He was. Sorry.
No, come on. I said I don't have a computer. I'm waiting on pins and needles.
He was in Band of Brothers, and I had forgotten about that. He was
that's a good show.
Bull Randleman.
I did a little bit of that and then really didn't commit to it.
I've never seen it all the way through, but it's my dad's favorite show. So I've seen probably all of it piecemeal.
Okay.
And it's now my brother's favorite show too. So whenever we go home, Hayes is like, let's all sit together and watch Band of Brothers like when we were little.
Yeah.
And I'd go, okay.
Yeah, fine. Whatever.
It's a good show, but.
Okay, because I'm all right. I'm excited to get into this one. Will you do me a favor before we start?
I would love to.
Hit it. Virginia. We're going from Virginia again. It's for lovers.
Well, with the
we could go from Virginia. Take us there.
I can take you there. We're in the sky. We're flying there. We are in a metal contraption that somehow, through generations of technology and science, we have hoisted up into the heavens. And isn't that beautiful? Isn't that something that we can play God in that way. And we're coming from Knoxville, probably.
Yeah.
We're, I think, going back to Virginia, given the reunions in this episode, and given that Virginia is for lovers, those lovers getting to hold each other again.
There's a new love. Jack and Ana Lucia.
Golly,
there's a new love.
Bill, I guess.
There's a new love.
I guess. And of course we'll get into that. Of course he would run that way, given we will get into that.
Okay.
This episode's crazy, by the way. This episode's insane. I'm Shelby.
I'm Anthony.
We're flying into season 2, episode 8 of Lost, Collision, which is an Ana Lucia episode. Flashback side, we see her kind of first days back on the job after an officer-involved shooting took her out for 4 months. Psychological evaluation to make sure that she was okay to hold a gun and be in a police car again.
After they put 4 shots in her.
Yeah.
4 hollow point shots in her.
4 of them.
Yep.
And then she gets cleared. They're like, I think you're psychologically well enough to hold a gun again. And then within like 3 hours, she proves that that's incorrect. That's just not the truth. I'm so sorry. Put her back on the bench.
Oh,
Mama shouldn't have let her back in the car. Keep her on paperwork. Keep her where she's not going to. And island side, we have the immediate aftermath of Ana Lucia shooting Shannon in the stomach. She passes away, sadly, and Ana Lucia immediately decides, I'm going to make this situation as worse as I can, and gets Saeed tied up against a tree and knocked out and enters hostage negotiations, basically, for the rest of the episode. What did you think? I really like this one.
It was good. But we were doing like a full kidnapping situation.
Oh, yeah. She went whole hog nutso in this one.
Yeah. And even like Libby and Bernard were like,
oh, yeah.
Are we
like, what's the plan, babe?
Are we kidnapped too? Or if we leave, are you going to shoot us? What's happening?
I know. It's just crazy. I don't think she should have ever been holding a gun. I think that as soon as she put Nathan in the pit, they should have been like, she's not the best judge of character, which Libby says in this episode, but maybe that means
too little, too late.
Don't keep her trigger happy fingers around triggers.
Yeah, she's very, very trigger happy. And
she loves to shoot a gun. She loves to escalate a situation. She really is a cop.
I literally wrote, like, Ana Lucia loves to escalate a situation.
I have that exact note in those exact words every time. Every time she's like, how can I make this more violent and scary right now?
Let's just get fired up. Let's just do it, right?
Let's go nuts. Let's do it.
Yeah, I know you're hanging out. I'm going to pull a gun. Let's do this. I know you were jaywalking. Just put your hands up. And it's like, okay, that seems
in the very
aggressive.
beginning of the episode, when she's in her, like, psychiatric appointment, and the psychologist is like, you went back to the gun range. How did it feel to hold a gun again? And she went, very good. Write that down, dog.
No.
Jot that down and don't give her the badge back.
No, he wrote down, she's fine. Let's just give it back to her.
I think she's great.
Yeah.
Let's send her back to work for her mother, who surely will give her special treatment and put her out in the field early, which she does. And Michael Cudlitz, who seems to have a good head on his shoulders, but no way to stop Ana Lucia from pulling guns on petty thieves and the like.
No. There's so
unarmed
much,
petty thieves.
There's so much about like what was going on with her, like her history as a police officer that I couldn't really get my head around. Like her mom was like, she put up 0 fight. She was like, you know what? Okay, fine. Here you go.
She was like, she comes into the captain's office, her mommy, and she goes, hey, you've put me on paperwork. That's not cool. I want my gun. I want my car. I want you to put me in the worst neighborhood in LA right now. And her mom is like, no, you need to, recover. You need to heal. You can't be going back in the field right away. And Ana Lucia is like, well, either transfer me or put me back in the field. And she's like, oh. Okay, here. Have fun out there.
That was it. She just gave it back to her immediately.
No fight. No.
Yeah, I know.
Spoiled brat.
That was kind of pitiful. I get it. Like, let's not spend a ton of time doing this, but, we have to try a little bit. If you're going to spend time saying that her mom, like, the nepotism thing, that was clearly a thing that the writers wanted to talk about. Her mom was her chief of police. Mm-hmm.
The captain of the station, at the very least.
Make it important. she can't just do nothing and then that's it. Do
Yeah.
we see her again at any point, or just like that's it? Like, yeah, it's
I don't
you
think
know.
so.
So that seems lazy. Like
Yeah.
she just immediately relented, gave her whatever she wanted,
Whatever.
and it was over.
Yeah.
And then she messed up again because of course she did. Because of course she did. No captain who wasn't her mother would let her do that.
No. No. And it's
Okay.
It's just
See,
aggravating.
She
gets so mad. And the way she behaved in the whole Saeed thing,
bad.
just nuts. Just, girl,
bad.
just ignore Shannon's cooling corpse. No respect given. Let's tie up her boyfriend and make this as terrible as possible for everyone.
I know. And I feel like
Jen and Bernard are 6 feet from their wife, their wives, essentially.
I was just thinking, like, I feel like maybe there was some part of me that was upset a little bit because tying Saeed up didn't give him the chance to like properly like mourn
No.
Shannon. And like that was it. Like now he's carrying her, but like he didn't get to like
No, and the first thing he
go
does
through
once he's
all
free.
of that, you know, and I just felt like, all right, cool. So Shannon's death is more about Ana Lucia than it is about Saeed. And I don't think that I appreciated that at all.
That's very much how it felt. And he's suddenly having to worry about his own skin and how he's going to get out of being tied up. This woman's talking about everything as me, what's going to happen to me if we untie him.
Yeah.
And then, of course, as soon as he gets untied, the first thing he goes over and holds her.
Because that's what we should.
Because that's what he wanted to do from the beginning.
That's what we should have been doing, though. Like, don't you think that, like, after you spend, I mean, we've been doing this for 9 months. Like,
Yeah.
that moment should have been better. I feel like they robbed us of that. And for this character that, like, has no redeeming qualities, we have no backstory for, and like, why is it about her like being scared that he's going to come out? Of course he's going to come after her because she's making mistake after mistake after mistake. Like,
Yeah.
she can't do anything right. She just is a loose cannon.
Mm-hmm.
That moment should have been more about Saeed and Shannon.
Definitely.
And I was because by the end of it, like, you're tied up for, you know, I don't know, like a day or so.
A while.
Of course, like, maybe you can find a way to forgive. And then, like, all of that, like, kind of initial emotion that we were robbed of goes by the wayside.
Yeah, I do like the moment between Saeed and Ana Lucia where they're both characters who are shouldering so much guilt over things that they've done. And for Ana Lucia, it's a little bit more immediate. But they talk about how they're both already dead, and then or Ana Lucia talks about how she has felt dead, and Saeed, when she unties him and gives him the tools to kill her, is like, what would the point in killing you be if we're both already dead? Of course, Saeed feels dead because she murdered his girlfriend in front of him, among other things. But come on, guys.
I mean, I think I agree. That was a great moment. But can we do that later?
Yeah.
Can we do that? Like, I mean, you can do that 2 days later.
Sure.
You know,
Definitely.
just whenever. I just feel like you could have got to that at some point.
Definitely.
With the initial Saeed and Shannon thing. I wish
I knew you were going to be disappointed after 2 weeks of she's alive.
She is dead.
She is gone.
She is dead.
She's gone. And it's
insane.
sad. But in our season 1 recap, I asked you who felt the least safe. And you said immediately, I don't see Shannon making it out of season 2.
Okay.
So
but come on.
Take a lap.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Shannon is dead. But I didn't want her to die.
I know.
You know, I didn't want her to die.
Her.
Really, and it was funny because they kind of baited me into not wanting Boone to die either.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden he was dead.
I know. Watch out when you start liking a character more. Suddenly, get scared, get nervous.
That was kind of like what I was thinking a little bit. Like, well, if I start to like you, you're probably gone soon.
Yeah, maybe. Choose your own adventure. Which topic to talk about next?
Okay.
MVP of the episode? Or maybe they're golfing again.
They are golfing again.
Baby, they're golfing again.
They are golfing again. I will say this. Kate definitely pulled that ball, though. She definitely hooked that ball.
Yeah? Is that good?
No, I mean, it's not good or bad, but it's like when you hook a ball, it's like it's a ball flight thing.
Isn't that what Jack says, though? Jack
Yeah.
comes over, he's like, you hooked that.
But I was like, maybe that's like a thing that he just says because it's like a golf term. The video actually showed the ball going left. Because I remember why I was like, well, that ball went left. She hooked it. And then he came and then he said over. Yes. I was like, all right, well, that's
that's
good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Accuracy.
Yeah. But okay, so that whole thing, they just like don't have any chemistry at all.
Oh wow.
I know. I don't want to whisper, but we're on camera. But like, they are not. And then all of a sudden,
I think they have some cute little moments. But
Sawyer says nothing, and she's like holding his head. And I was like, this is the most precious thing I've ever seen in my whole life. How do they have more chemistry with one character doing nothing, basically being half dead?
Right.
These two, they have to spend 20 minutes of them playing golf, and it still doesn't really work for me.
I do think Jack and Kate are cute and more cute in this episode, but I have a note that says Kate speaking sweet nothings into Sawyer's skin while she pets his hair to get him to take the pill and then whispering for him to swallow. Okay, this is gratuitous. And it was. It was a bit. And the whole time, by the way, Jack is sitting there going,
I wrote Jack jealous. I mean, look, connect with somebody more. What's he jealous?
And then she does it, and he's like, "Good work." Okay, there are things I could say.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Goodness me.
She clearly cares about Sawyer more. I feel like I missed maybe like how they got there. But I'm okay with it that they got there, right?
They connected really early. They had really insane chemistry, and as they learn things about each other, see themselves in each other more and more, I think.
Yeah.
So that's a big part of it. A lot of this episode had the like pseudo found family type vibes that I really like from Lost. The bit where Michael comes back after he's like, yeah, I'll get you your fucking hostage go bag, Ana Lucia, whatever. I don't care. And then he goes to tell Jack, but he finds Sun first and comes out of the jungle. The first words out of his mouth are, Jen is alive. Jen is okay. Don't worry about Jen. I need to find Jack.
He looks good.
What a man.
He looks
Michael?
like he's lost a lot of weight.
He looks great.
Yeah, he looked really fit.
Yeah.
I was thinking that when he ran up.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, I mean, that entire
and him seeing Vincent again, too.
I know. It's such a weird... There's no way that I'm going to be able to, like, say this correctly, because I don't really know what I'm thinking or what I'm saying, but being able to see Vincent and then all of the, like, Walt stuff seems to be getting, like, pushed to the side. I don't know what to think about that yet, right? It does seem like the most important thing that we're doing. And then it just, there's other stuff going on. And like, Michael's doing other stuff, but he's trying to survive on the island. So I do understand that. But it's like, where's Walt? What are we doing? Your boy is gone. I'm thinking Daniel Day-Lewis. They took my boy. I keep thinking about that. So
I've abandoned my boy.
Yeah, kind of. So that's like, it's just like, where's Walt? We gotta get back to that.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing with Claire in the like, we gotta get back to that.
I get you. I'm going to be totally upfront with you. You're going to continue being disappointed on the Walt front. Yeah. They discovered the Walt problem in this season, I think. This is conjecture. This is me.
The writers discovered the Walt problem?
Which is that this season takes place 40 days after the crash. Malcolm David Kelly was a 11-ish-year-old boy who had aged and grown a year since they shot season 1. And it's just not very believable to put him on screen too much. That's part of why every time we've seen him, he's been in the dark, all wet, things that kind of obscure him enough that you don't notice that he's 4 inches taller and his voice is dropping and he's, losing his baby fat and all those things that happen naturally with age.
That age kid,
And that's a problem on all kinds of TV, but especially for Lost, given how short the time frame is versus the year that the season comes out, you know?
That makes a ton of sense. Like, if you take 8 months off filming, like, he's going to be a different kid by the time you get back. He's not going to look the same. He's not going to sound the same.
Yeah, and I think they were filming for most of the year, but that difference is really startling after, 3 or 4 months away. And I love him, and I love Walt, and I love the Walt storyline. They do some stuff with it, certainly, but not as much as you or I would like, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to let you know up front. Aaron will continue to be very important because they can just keep casting babies. But Walt is a fully developed young man who has a face that is discernible from other faces, unlike babies.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
he will keep showing up. You know, he will just, he's only really a major player in season 1.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That is shocking.
No,
thank you for telling me. I mean, because like, I mean, how could you not, in my shoes, like, how could you not think that that's like a much bigger deal?
For sure.
It's kind of the driving storyline for Michael too.
Yes,
like,
and it will continue to be. And I think that I'll say this, the Michael without Walt, desperate to find his son again storyline is one that kind of gets shit on a lot in Lost circles, and that makes me mad because I think that it is well done. You know, I kiss Harold Perrineau's butt at any opportunity.
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
I'm proud of your language there.
Did you watch me self-correct what I was going to say?
Because like you would say
just amazing.
You would say some nasty stuff there.
I'm disgusting, but I'm on camera right now.
She's just butt kissing, and that's it.
I'm just butt kissing, and he's a great actor, and all of the Walt is without him, and he doesn't know where he is, and he doesn't know if he's safe, is the only storyline that makes sense for him, and it's a really good one. And shut up on the forums and the Reddit about how you're sick of it. His son is gone.
Yeah, I don't know that.
His baby boy is missing.
If she said it, then just do it, okay? Because I don't know yet.
He's not allowed to get on Reddit yet. He's not allowed.
I'm not allowed. I don't know if I'll do it after this, too, because it just feels like it's going to be...
It's a lot of the same.
You're my Reddit. You're my Reddit.
Exactly.
So.
The Reddit is a lot of people asking the same questions that have been answered 100 times, and a lot of... well, I don't really like Jack. Well, I really like Jack. And then that for a thread. And then another thread that's like, oh, I really like John Locke. Oh, I really don't like John Locke. And then that for a thread.
Okay, well, then you know what my advice would be? Start a podcast, because that's what we do.
That's what we do. And it's more fun.
She really likes Jack and Kate. I really don't.
I don't really like Jack and Kate. I just think that they're cute. And I think that they have chemistry. My best case scenario, Kate ends up with Claire. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. You can get me there. You can get me there. Because I'm trying to think, like, I don't know all the characters yet.
Yeah.
I could see Kate with somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't know who I can see Claire with, though. Mm-hmm. And, you know, if you...
Not Charlie.
Hey, don't get me started on Charlie, okay? He's out here strumming his guitar. We have stuff going on.
Get away from her.
Yeah, do something. Yeah, so Claire could end up with Kate. I can get there.
I would love it.
You can talk me into that.
It won't happen, but in my heart, it does. Post-show.
There's just not a kind enough heart on the island for Claire. Unless Desmond, comes back in.
No.
Okay. All right. That's okay. All right. I'm just saying what do I, I'm just, well, I don't know.
Desmond's too old for her, and also
Mr. Echo and Claire.
True love. Maybe. I could see it.
Maybe something.
I could see it. Echo is probably the kindest heart. Echo and Hurley are probably the kindest hearts on the island apart from Claire.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I loved Mr. Echo this episode, by
He's
the way.
incredible.
He's who I was talking about when I said MVP.
MVP. He's just incredible.
Wow.
He's just incredible.
He rules. He's the beginning when Ana Lucia is freaking out and she's like, tie him up. And he goes, no, I won't be doing that, actually.
I thought, like, at one point, I thought that, like, she was saying something like he was trying to kill you.
Yeah.
And he said no. I thought he was going to say he was trying to kill you.
Yeah.
but he didn't. But I was like, he's trying to kill you. He's not trying to kill Mr. Echo.
No.
Mr. Echo was just the first person there.
And
he was trying to kill you.
Yeah. And I think that Mr. Echo is also really, really self-aware about the fact that he is a mountain of a man. He's huge. And of course, in any kind of us versus them scenario, people are going to go for him first. And he doesn't take that personally. Like, Saeed went for him first because he was the biggest threat visually. But Echo knows that. Echo's like, well, yeah, but his problem was with you because you shot his beautiful girlfriend.
It could be an Anthony thing, but like, there is something so like inherently like fascinating and like fun to me about a character who has the potential to be the most violent, who never chooses violence.
Yeah.
Like, I love that. I love the fact that, like, yeah, he's the one who could, with violence, end any situation, but, like, he never chooses that.
No.
He doesn't want that. Like, he tries to de-escalate all the time. That's awesome.
This
like, that's
whole
my favorite part
episode
about
is
him.
him trying to prevent more violence. And it's funny because the first time we meet Mr. Echo, the first thing we said about him, he was beating the piss out of Jen and Michael and Sawyer. And he did. But that was what needed to happen at the time. He would never, ever choose violence as his first, or even second choice.
And I think for somebody like of that size and stature, that's like a super fun wrinkle in their like behavior. I don't know. I don't know.
He's 7 feet tall and built like a brick fucking shit house.
Like I said, shout out to thick boys, man. He's just thick boy. He's a grown man.
He's huge.
Don't come at him.
But he's not going to hit you. He's going to pray with you and give you a hug, maybe.
She's getting fired up.
I love Mr. Echo, and I'm glad he's here.
His shirt was off. His shirt was off a lot.
His shirt is usually off. And that's another point for Mr. Echo.
Yeah.
He's so cool. He rocks out of the jungle while they're playing golf with the fireman carrying Sawyer on his shoulders and goes, "Where's the doctor?" "Yeah, dog." Yeah.
He's the man. Yeah. And Jack is so far opposite. He's like so insecure that he's like has to hit this ball out of like the woods because he doesn't want to lose in a silly game of golf to Claire. Mr. Echo's carrying people on his shoulder.
Right.
That's a leader. This is your leader.
That.
This is this guy.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm going to lose. I found the ball, Kate. Here it is.
Yes.
I'm not going to lose.
But speaking of leaders, it was really fun for me to watch once he got to what are we calling them? The full frontals.
Full
Full
frontals.
frontals. Once he got to the full frontals, it was fun to see him interacting with them for the first time and think about his perspective on it.
Yeah.
And specifically his perspective on Jack. Because once they're in the bunker and Jack is displaying the exact same behavior that Ana Lucia displays all the time. Jack's not always like that. Jack is truthfully pretty rarely like that. But he's like that in that moment. He's yelling, he's screaming, he's, Mr. Echo stops him at one point and is like, "Whatever I say, you're going to get angry. So I'm just going to sit here and be quiet." But he sees that and he's like, "Oh, it's another leader that I can't trust."
Yeah.
If he's going to be behaving that way. And that makes total sense. And then when he and Locke meet, first of all, two goats. The way that they're just like, "Hello, hello." And then they stare at each other for like 2 minutes. Yeah.
"How are you, sir?"
Exactly. Cordial. But then Locke is like, "Well, can I go out to find them and see if I can help Saeed?" And he looks really torn up that Shannon's dead. And Mr. Echo looks at him, looks at the wall of guns behind him, and is like, "No, you can't. Because you're going to make it more violent." And then he finally only agrees to go back with just Jack and no guns.
He's the man. It's just incredible. So I will say, we talked a little bit about when they were like going after Ethan, and Jack was like, "I'm going to go get," what's he going to do? Is he going to go beat up Ethan? What's he going to go beat up whoever Echo's talking about? Like, he doesn't know.
He's the leader man. And I think the leader man always has to think he's going to win every fight. But the truth of the fact of the matter is,
there's some evidence
Jack's not going to win many fights.
There's some evidence now at this point. Like, Jack's not going to win most fights.
No.
And I'd like Echo.
I'd love for us to see some evidence to the contrary later. But no. Ethan
whoop that ass.
His shit in.
Whoop that ass,
Good
dude.
God.
I just like how Mr. Echo was like sitting in the chair and it felt like like very Hamilton, like George Washington. Like, I'm done. Just gonna
Very Hamilton.
sit under my my tree and be done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired.
I'm over it, actually.
If you guys are gonna fight, I'm out.
Yeah,
I don't
done.
want this.
I've had enough fighting lately.
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
You guys seem to have some AC in here. There's a nice chair. This is the first time he's probably sat in a chair in 40 days.
Right.
And he's like, I need to sit. I'm very tired.
I need to sit.
And I like how when he was like, I'm going to save his life for me. And I just thought that was like important. Like, is he still kind of, because he killed the two others?
It's about, for Echo, it is partially about atonement, I think. And he needs to atone for things that he's done, sins that he's committed. But I think it is also very much just, I need to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And that's for me. And he's the most religious character on the show. So that has a lot to do with it. It's, I have to do this for me because it is the right thing to do, because God wants me to do the right thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he just rules. He rules.
He really does rule. I mean, he does rule. I mean, there's no way around it. Like, he's fantastic. Every time he's on the screen, it's like, hey, whatever everyone else is doing, listen to what he says.
Yeah.
Just do what he's doing. And I get, like, you can do whatever you want to do. You could, whatever, you can feel however you feel like feeling about religion. His moral compass is a good one.
Yes, absolutely.
And whether or not you agree with how he got to the place where that's where his moral compass is, it's the right one.
Right.
And
I am the opposite of a religious person. I was not raised religious. I do not subscribe to any religion today. However, Mr. Echo is one of my favorite characters because, and partially because of his faith, partially because that's an important part of his character and it's an interesting part of his character. And it's not something that, Charlie's religious, but at this point, it's just about the Virgin Mary full of heroin, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, his involvement with religion is mostly about forgiveness.
Yeah.
And it's not really about like how can he be better? It's more so about like, forgive me of what I'm doing right now, so.
Definitely. I tried to translate the Korean from this episode. And I couldn't.
I gave up.
There was one thing he said that was like, we have to go, or something very generic. And then there was one thing he said where I think, and I could totally be wrong, I think he said okay in English, and then he said Saeed, and then he said some stuff in Korean. But when I put it into the translator, it was counting. I found the transcript. I copied the Korean. Nice. I put it into Google Translate. But I think whoever wrote the transcript maybe was thinking that Saeed was part of the Korean phrase, and so it was, and it didn't make any sense in context. I don't remember what it was. It was something like,
when
like
he was
the
talking?
back of the bottle is here, or something that did not, something's definitely not what he said, but I think it's because they were counting Saeed as like Saed or something like that, some Korean word that sounds phonetically similar.
I like the fact that like when when Jin and Michael are talking, it seems like they understand each other, because there were a few little
Han and Chewie.
Yeah, they were in the background like talking to each other. It felt like they were having conversations. So there's some sort of like communication bridge that they've like found.
I think they've had to learn some ways to do it just through
being around
each other so much, and building the raft and being on the raft. That even though they're speaking different languages, and I'm sure Jen is picking up understood English. Speaking English is harder, but understanding English quickly, just because of that's what he's surrounded by.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you what Michael Cudlett's name is.
Who?
Michael Cudlett's Ana Lucia's partner.
Oh, okay.
His name is Mike Walton. Michael and Walt. Whoa,
Come
that's
on,
crazy.
Trying too hard.
I know. I just noticed that when I was putting together stuff. I was like, that's weird.
That's his like name in the show.
Yeah.
Mike Walton.
Mike Walton.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on purpose, and if it was, I don't know why it would be.
I thought he ate.
He's good.
When he was like, "Hey, it's just
Dead,
put
kid.
the gun away.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, what are we doing? Are you just gonna draw a gun every time some crazy person has a TV in their hand? Like, what are you doing?"
He plays one of my favorites on Walking Dead. He's a very good actor.
Here's part of my problem with the show. I changed my mind about Ana Lucia last week. Now I'm all the way back. She is
I knew you would be.
a disaster.
She's a disaster. And this episode kind of gives you like the reasons why she's a disaster. And they are sad and tragic reasons. But fuck, you can't be treating people like that, sister.
I'm not saying that they're bad reasons.
No.
I'm with you. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that there's no warranty to like what she is saying. Dude,
stop it.
Get off the force. Get off the force.
Put the gun down.
We are enabling her to make worse decisions every single time. It's insane. I was like, of course she's pulling a gun right now, man.
Right.
Of course she's pulling a gun on this random person with a TV. This is exactly what was going to happen.
With his girlfriend, wife, whatever, and baby right there. Come on. And I think that the point of that, once you learn that when she was shot, she miscarried and all of this, I think the point of that was that the baby crying upset her, further triggered her, made the situation more heightened than it really was in her mind. That's why the psychiatrist shouldn't have cleared you to go back to being a cop.
Her mom shouldn't have let her back on the street.
Oh, my God.
Her mom would not have put her back on the street with her gun if it was anybody else in the world. Like, she shouldn't have been there. And then she comes in, right? And then she says, no, that's not him. Clearly it's him. If she says no, okay, psychiatrically, or I don't know if that's a word or not, but she needs to be taken off. Like,
they all know it was him. She insists that it wasn't, preventing him from getting any kind of real punishment from the justice system. And then she decides to go out and play Murder Batman. And empty a clip into him under a bridge.
Yeah. Look, Batman's the best.
But he wouldn't murder.
He is a vigilante. I think sometimes, the people of Gotham do have a point.
Yeah.
He can't just operate above the law.
Right.
we gotta put some parameters on this cat right now. Okay. She's out here just murdering people.
Right.
Like, that's.
And Batman, to his credit, only hospitalizes them. I'm not saying that you should be doing that, but he's like really only causing permanent spinal damage. She's not killing anybody.
She's like HBO After Dark Batman.
Yeah.
Like the real DC comics.
She's
kick-ass. It's a limited series, Batman, where she's allowed to kill people in the middle of the street.
Just whatever, man.
Because of course she did. Because nobody will put her in a place where she's not allowed to do whatever she wants, man.
No. And her reaction to the Shannon thing, still, I know we've talked about it to death. One of the first things she suggests is, take apart that guy's stretcher so that we can tie Saeed up with it.
Check Saeed, get his pockets. And it's like, dude, you just murdered someone.
Yeah.
Don't check what Shannon has in her pockets.
Take a minute. And she's willing to sacrifice Sawyer's life, too, and kind of indirectly murder him by preventing him from getting medical attention just to cover her own ass.
She's a disaster, and I am not looking forward to her being involved. I'm just not looking forward to her being involved at all. I can't do it, man.
She makes me so mad.
It's so tough.
I'm glad that you are sharing that with me.
I know, but I was just trying to admit that, I'm trying to watch the show objectively. So last week I did come around a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then this week, obviously, that is horrible trauma.
Yeah.
But she had nobody in her life to help her work through any of it, and they all just enabled her to reinforce it and make it worse.
Yep.
So that's what we get now. Mm-hmm. This is who we get now, because nobody helped her in this horrible moment that she was going through. No one helped her, and instead of being remorseful for murdering an innocent person, she goes full kidnapping. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're doing. We're doing a kidnapping scene.
She just drives me nuts, dude. We have to stop.
I know. I'm I feel like I'm sweating a little bit.
I am.
My heart rate's up. I'm sweating. She's a disaster.
Insane.
And then they try to frame at the end that she's romantically involved with Jack, and I'm like, pass. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Pass, man.
And
she can be romantically involved with the devil himself.
I know.
And I'd probably be like, hey, Big D. Big Dev, don't need to get involved with her.
I know.
Not
but
good.
Jack does think with his penis a little bit because I think because Mr. Echo was like, yeah, the leader killed Shannon. The leader I'm with killed Shannon and has tied up Saeed and is also kind of keeping Bernard and Libby and Michael and Jen hostage in the jungle. And Jack's freaking out. He's like, tell us where to find them. We'll bring guns and we'll stop them.
That's
and then,
really good.
I know. It's a pretty good Matthew Fox. And then Mr. Echo is like, yeah, Ana Lucia's nuts. And Jack goes, Ana Lucia? The pretty girl I flirted with at the airport? Well, maybe I should meet her peacefully. Okay, dude, we get it.
He adjusts himself real quick. He goes, you know what?
Actually,
Never mind.
she sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. He does. That's exactly what he does.
Yeah.
And I don't know. He
Not for me.
yeah, it's just their whole thing. I know that's what we're doing, and it's like the same thing. I'm just a little frustrated with it. Like I know that we're doing that. I know that that's like the next storyline we're doing. You're going to introduce somebody that takes away from him and Kate. Mm-hmm. Kate gets jealous. There's going to be a whole back and forth and pass. You might be right. You might be right with Jack thinking with his lower half.
Yeah. Like 90% of the time.
Ugh.
If he's not, he's doing it with Ana Lucia now, but a while ago he was doing it with Kate. You'll see him do it with somebody else next season.
Anyone who's involved.
Yeah.
Anyone.
If there's a pretty girl around that likes him, even Sarah.
Even Sarah.
Even Sarah a little bit.
Okay.
His wife, Julie Bowman.
She come back?
No. Well, I don't think so. Maybe.
Okay. Well,
Maybe.
you're just talking about like in the fact that
Yeah,
like
the
she was a
fact that-
pretty girl who was like literally paralyzed and
Yeah. And he kind of made it about
him
and his dick.
Yeah.
A little
Always.
bit. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, gosh darn it. You said that. Like I hope Claire doesn't need any help with the baby or, Jack's going to jump all over that.
Saeed, this is so little, but Saeed, in the immediate trauma of losing Shannon, being unable to mourn her, being tied to a tree and threatened and all this, when Michael comes over to bring him water,
Where's
sidebar, love Michael in this moment where he's like, I'm going to bring him water. If you're going to shoot me, but I'm going to bring my friends some water. And the first thing out of Saeed's mouth is, where's Walt? That's the island son.
Yeah.
That's the found family of it all.
Saeed rocked during that whole being tied up sequence.
He's such a good actor. And Naveen Andrews can do shit with his face. There are some actors that really thrive through dialogue. There are some that thrive through action. Naveen Andrews does great with both. But just looking at his face in a lot of these scenes, the moment where Jack rocks up and he's carrying Shannon and he looks exhausted. He's got tears streaming down his face. He looks just emotionally broken, and he doesn't really have any lines, but you see everything you need to see.
Yeah. He is fantastic through that entire sequence because, like I said, I was a little upset that he didn't get to mourn Shannon properly, but in terms of someone who just got tied up, perfect.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, you have the wrong person. Like, he was like very docile, very like the way that he approached, like you got the wrong dude. And he's like, why are you tying me up? And it was just like, I don't know. I felt very like he's kind of doing it the way that you should.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just everything. It was a really good sequence with him being tied up. And then I keep wanting to go back to Ana Lucia and just dump all over. Like, it's not even her performance. It's just her
Michelle
entire...
Rodriguez is a fine actor. It's just Ana Lucia.
The whole thing is just so bad. It's so bad. I hated all of it. There's no way that I can get around how bad I hated it.
I cannot stand her. And everyone, Bernard coming over and being like, what's the plan? Like, what is our next step with this hostage? And she's like, who's kept you alive this long? Shut up, girl. Nobody cares. Everybody cares about what this moment is.
You're so good at Ana Lucia.
That wasn't at all what she sounds like.
You're very good. You're almost like
Shut up.
dude.
I'm so sick of
y'all are
shit.
twins. Yeah, because again, That's what I was talking about the last few. Why are they listening to her? I do understand why they're listening to her, and I got there a little bit last episode, but they're like starting to like get wise to. She might be a disaster. We got to do something. But she's like, I'm gonna kill you if you leave.
Right?
Why would you kill me? Why, Bernard? Why would you? Why are you upset with me? What did I do?
Right. And Libby was brave to be like, I don't think you're a good judge of character. I was with you when you put Nathan in the pit.
Yeah.
And it's been bad since then.
Yeah. She's right. I mean, she's right.
And
I can't. I mean, I can't. I don't know.
No,
I
can't stand
can't.
her.
Like, I could go for an hour straight about just her. Like, I got at one point, I have a note that's like, I'm so done with like her snarl, like the look on her face. Like, I'm just done with it. I hate it. I hate it. Can't do it. Done.
She's the angriest woman in the world.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nailed it.
That's the whole character. Nothing else.
But it's also okay. I don't want to like diminish her trauma though, because that is like horrible, and I feel like we should maybe like block out some space to be like how terrible that is, you know. But that she is just the worst all the time.
Exactly.
It's so one note. I mean, it's so one note. It's just her trauma is horrible, and I get why she has become who she is. But like, enough. There's no way anybody would put up with her as long as they've put up with her. There's no way.
Everybody has horrible trauma. This is Trauma Island. I understand that hers and everybody's trauma is extremely unique. And Ana Lucia is no exception. She has an extremely unique trauma to every other person on the island. And it's fucked up and horrible. Sawyer's dad shot his mother and himself on top of Sawyer. And 10 episodes ago, we were talking about how that doesn't give Sawyer reason enough to be a dick the way he is. And he's really just like an insulting asshole. He's not shooting people and holding people hostage and all this.
I've been like so very harsh on like Locke. His dad, his birth dad, stole his kidney.
And you don't even know the half of what his dad did to him yet.
So I'm like, you know, just you can't. I mean, come on. And the people on the island don't even know that. It's like, you know, she said one thing too. It's like, I know what I'm doing. And I was like,
you don't, girl.
This is not a word that I'd like to use. Bitch, you don't know what you're doing.
She doesn't. She really doesn't.
You don't know what you're doing. There's no way you could know what you're doing because nobody knows what's going on this island. How can you in earnest say truthfully, you know what you're doing? Nobody knows what they're doing out here. This is a crazy situation.
Especially not you, given what I've seen you do.
It's a crazy situation. How could you say that you know what you're doing? It's banana land.
Right.
Can't keep doing this, but...
It's bonkers.
But she's going to fall in love with Jack, and Jack, just come on, hard pass, man. Yeah, I keep saying that. I don't want to, like, just kind of keep revisiting the old well, but dude, not into it.
And she kind of came across at the end as wanting Saeed to absolve her of her guilt when she cuts him free and throws her weapons at his feet. She's like, "Okay, kill me," and
you're saying like
it's part of me at that moment was like, "Girl, you just want to get out of facing the actual consequences of this, like the social consequences of doing this. It's not really about you think that." Killing Shannon was so bad that you deserve to die because you have shown that you don't really give a fuck that you killed Shannon. No. You care about getting out of whatever this is going to mean for you ingratiating yourself to this new survival group now that you've killed one of their friends.
Yeah.
And that's the meanest thing I'll say.
I was thinking about going a little bit deeper because I was thinking like, okay, is she trying to absolve herself of guilt by asking Saeed to kill her?
Maybe.
Go for it.
Kill her.
Yeah, come on.
Do it. I'm sick of it.
Let's just cut it.
She's been here for like 6 episodes. I'm done.
Let's just cut it. I mean, I know it sounds terrible. That's what I was thinking.
You're
like,
right, though.
Let's just cut it. Like, come on. Like, hey, Saeed.
That's
just
enough.
for the viewer's sake, just do it, man. We can do this and we can move on to the next episode. That would be incredible. We just do this. Be done with it. Because now there's going to be an even bigger, massive struggle. Is she going to learn anything from any of her past stuff? Or is she going to try to become the pseudo leader of the full frontals? Probably.
Who could say?
I mean, like, she's not going to learn anything from it. She's not going to learn anything from her past. She's just going to move into, how do I become the leader of this? I don't trust anybody. Kate feels like she's a threatening presence, so how do I screw her over? How do I do all this? Like, so just do it.
Just get her, Saeed. I'm done. I'm over it.
Just saying.
But he doesn't.
Is that felt ugly when I said it?
No, you're right though. She is so tiring as a character.
Just felt like if she's asking for it, the viewers are asking for it, the audience wants it. Just
go ahead.
Save us you save us like 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes of dialogue just by doing it now.
Yeah, I think it would be fine.
Yeah.
I think it would really be fine.
I feel really bad now the way I said it.
Okay.
It felt really ugly the way I said it, but I still kind of stand by it.
You should have said it, and I'm standing by it with you.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Be done with it. We'll be fine.
What about the happy, wonderful moments at the end of the episode with Rose and Bernard reuniting and Sun and Jen reuniting?
I was really pumped about Jin and Sun. I had a little bit of worry about Rose and Bernard. What are they going to do from here on out? I know there's going to be more story involved for Jin and Sun. Rose and Bernard, I'm like, well, where do we go from here? It felt like that was like a big kind of driving force for how I like kind of loved both of them. Yeah. Now it feels like now that they've reunited, like what happens now with them? I'm not saying good or bad. I'm just saying like I was a little like, what do I do now with them? Do I love Rose as much? Of course I do. She's great. So cool. But like, if she's going to be attached to Bernard, is she going to be the same? It's not good or bad. I just didn't know like where their relationship is going to go.
We'll see.
Jen and Sun, just love. Hate Jen's little golf polo.
Aw, he looked cute.
No, it's not Jen. Sun's little golf polo.
Aw. I didn't really notice, but I'm sure she looked cute.
She did. She did.
Aw. I like her ponytail that she's been wearing lately.
Yeah, there's just... Yeah, just give me everything that
I just
doing.
love her. And I love Jen. And I loved them running at each other on the beach. And I loved them holding each other and kind of sniffing each other's hair. And you could tell that they had been apart too long. And I love them. And I think they're so sweet.
Sniffing each other's hair.
It seemed like it. Something like that. Holding each other. Wow.
Well, people have sense. You just,
I was being entirely serious.
Yeah. I know it took me a second to get there.
You miss like your husband's smell if he's gone, and now he's back, and you can sniff him a little bit.
You said if he's hot. What if he's not hot?
I didn't say if he's hot.
Oh, I thought you said that
he's been gone.
Oh, I thought you said if he's
now
hot.
He's back. And if he's hot, well, Daniel did Kim. I mean, yeah. Correct. Let me see if I've missed anything. Do you have any notes that we haven't gotten to?
No, I just, I do want to give a little, like I said, space to Ana Lucia being pregnant when she got shot.
Definitely.
And then losing the baby. I mean, that's... Yeah. I mean, it's just, it's infallible, unfathomable. I don't know the word. Like, it's just, you can't put words on something like that. It's just horrific. A horrible, so... I don't want to, just because of the way that I feel about her character, I don't want to diminish like how important like that is for a human in real life and like what that can do to somebody and how that can, of course, make you a little bit quick on the trigger because, it took everything that you've ever wanted or everything that it took your future away really when something like that happens. I don't want to gloss over that too quickly, but I will say, don't get back into law enforcement. Don't get back into a situation that could happen twice. That seems... Especially if you're not ready. Well, the definition of insanity, like, don't do it again. Yeah. Don't get back into a scenario where that can happen again. But, I feel like I'm going to be really, really harsh on her going forward for all time. That is a really big deal.
It is.
And I don't want to like just make it seem like I just don't care at all about something like that
you didn't
happening.
Seem like that. And that is horrific. But again,
terrible character,
horrific
horrible
things
person.
have happened
you know?
to everyone on the island. Uniquely horrific things, and they are not gut-shotting random people in the jungle. Typically, haven't seen any of them do it yet.
I cannot believe how many like little clips that have been like made of me saying Shannon's not dead.
I know. And now she is, in fact,
Dead as doornails.
deceased, quite dead, quite extremely dead.
Shannon is dead.
We'll miss you, girl.
She's dead. I cannot believe that. I mean, I don't know. You can see where I was coming from, but like,
Yeah.
of course she was dead.
I mean, she was gut shot in the middle of the jungle.
I know, but we didn't talk about it for 2 weeks.
It's a TV show. And they give you that big, extra episode where you don't know what happens with the other 48 days.
And she had died in like Boone's Island moment. So
Yeah.
I thought she died then.
Yeah, and she didn't. But this time, it's for real.
Okay,
and
so-
not for play.
Okay, so we have 2 island deaths.
Major ones, yeah. Not counting like Ethan and Joanna and Scott or Steve, whichever one that died.
No.
And the Marshall.
No. Yeah, no, I'm talking about like mains.
Your major
Majors.
characters. More will be coming, so
Oh, thank you.
lots of them.
Hate that.
There are moments of the show that will break you apart.
Hate that. Let me ask you one kind of final question before we get close
Sure.
to. Was there a clue or something in Locke's crossword puzzle?
He was working on 42 down. It was just a number,
Okay. All right.
I think.
'Cause I was like-
Unless I missed something.
I was like trying to figure out like what the questions were, like what he was writing. I was trying to figure out
I
what.
think he was just doing number 42 down, and that's what you were supposed to notice. If there was a clue, I don't know about it.
Okay. Because I mean, that felt like a thing that they like focused on. I was like, "There's
Yeah.
there's something here. I don't know what it is, but
I
there's
do
something
the
here."
people crossword every week at work.
I do the one every morning in the newspaper.
I'm
So-
not smart enough for that one, but I know a lot about entertainment. That I can do the people crossword in typically less than 8 minutes.
No, the New York Times one's pretty easy in the local newspaper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I get in about 6:30. I have my cup of coffee. I do the crossword puzzle.
Look at you.
I play some. I play some free cell. I play 2-3 games of free cell, and then I start working.
Yeah. I
That-
need an
what are you laughing
office
at?
job.
I'm 100. I'm 100 years old.
A little. But we love you for it.
I mean, it's all right. You know, some people are old souls.
Yeah. And some people work in higher intensity environments.
Yeah, which is not
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. I need it. It doesn't matter. I can't wait till next week when we talk about season 2, episode 9, What Kate Did, which is a Kate episode that will get more intensely into
What she did.
why she's a fugitive in the first place. Pretty exciting stuff. And then after that, we'll have a Mr. Echo episode, which is also pretty exciting.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. I love both of those things.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very much looking forward to figure out. Like, I feel like, okay.
Do you have any final predictions for what Kate did before we get into
I mean, she's
it?
robbed banks. She's killed her ex-high school boyfriend.
Yeah.
She's done everything.
She's done a
That's
lot.
That was what I was going to say. Like, I don't know that I care, really, at this point. What she did. Right?
I don't know if it matters.
It's been a long time. Like, I
Yeah.
think I'm good. Like, I know it's probably not great. I'm hoping that it affected somebody on the island. I hope it, like, whatever she did had some sort of residual effect on somebody who's also at the island, and then maybe there can be a connection there.
We love those connections.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure that there's anything that she did that I think
Yeah.
I care enough about.
We'll find out next week
Okay.
on Flight 815. Let's land this plane.
Take us home.
We're coming down out of the clouds. I've got the thruster like this, kind of, which means go down. And I've got some buttons over here and some dials over here, and I'm going to... Those are the buttons that say some bullshit about landing,
Is that good?
putting the wheels out.
Okay.
You know, it's my favorite part.
landing. I was
the
just
wheels coming out, and it's cool.
Oh, you love the wheels coming out.
The wheels coming out. Why aren't they out all the time?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you hit the right
I'm
button?
Sure, Zoe. Oh, yeah. The wheels. And we're descending. Put your seatbelts on and stuff. A lady's going to come around with a trash bag, so get your like little foil packet from your pretzels and your little plastic cup ready to throw away.
Our vodka tons.
Your vodka tons.
That's what we drink on planes, right?
I'm a gin girl.
That's what it was, gin tons.
Yeah.
I knew it was something. I would say.
I've got to, if I'm drinking vodka, it's not with tonic. It's with something sweet. If I'm drinking tonic, I want to be able to taste that sweet juniper in the gin.
Okay. I'll never say anything again.
No, but you can say things. I'm also much more attracted to a gin martini than a vodka martini. I think if you're making a vodka martini, you're wasting your damn time, frankly.
Okay.
But I digress.
I've never had a martini in my entire life.
Girl.
Yeah.
We've got to fix that.
Never had
That's my
one.
favorite drink. And it's one of those that you like can't really order at a lot of bars without looking like a big old asshole.
Yeah.
So you have to wait for a special occasion, or you have to make your own at home because you have to get out the big dick glass and the olives. And
It's like you and I go to like
you can't go to fucking Clancy's and go, get me a gin martini. No.
you and I go to like a beer bar after this, and you're like, can I get a vodka or a gin martini?
Right.
It's like, hey, Shelby, be cool.
No, you can't be doing that.
Be cool.
Budweiser. And we'll do a gin martini when we go to a fancy place.
Okay.
Or
come on, we'll go to a fancy
I can make
dinner.
a good one. We'll see.
All right, we get to 100 subscribers. We'll go to a fancy dinner and then get us some martinis.
Yeah, we'll do it. I will say we don't have that many subscribers, but we have 99 followers on TikTok.
Come on.
So if you're not following us on TikTok, get over here, Mortal Kombat style.
Yeah.
And we'll post some little clippies.
Yeah, we do. We do have a lot of clippies.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of clippies.
Thank you so much for joining us to talk about Collision. Join us next week to talk about what Kate did. Have a great week, and thank you.
Thank you.